What a roller coaster ride the last 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Oh
Yeah.
That was out of
Honestly,
control.
I
a little bit
I
emotional.
thought I blew my fingers off. I thought I lost it. I thought I lost the fingers there and then.
That was crazy. Oh, good stuff. What is going on, guys? Welcome to TalkBits. It is a podcast brought to you by the 4-Bit crew. I'm not moving my head that much because my party hat is not attached to my head. It is balanced. The reason why we're wearing party hats is because it's Hike's birthday. Hike's birthday, let's go. Guys, can we do a party poppers next?
Oh, I've done it already. Yeah, go Jack!
Yeah! I'm going to take my hat off immediately because it's still on. It's Hike's birthday, so for that reason and that reason alone, you should... I know it's your birthday, but I'm trying to do a bit.
Okay, do you want me to leave?
Should we... Hike?
Yeah,
No, you can stay. Seeing as it's Hike's birthday, Hike, what... Seeing as it's your birthday, what would you like the viewers to do more than anything in the world right now?
so you do.
Get him a girlfriend?
Yeah.
I was just leaving.
Thank you. Hey, cheers to that one, eh?
Oh, God! I thought that was the bowl. I thought that was the bowl, bro. This has been a mental start.
Can we not do any more of that? That was insane. Somebody loaded that triple blind. Okay.
Look,
Folks, it's my birthday, so the best thing you could possibly do is check out our Patreon.
so you do.
It's the best way to support our content. If you like what we're doing here, you like the main videos going on the channel, every little bit that you give us goes back towards making these videos. So if you want to wish me a happy birthday, don't be a dingle hole and check out the Patreon. And if you can't do that, then the next best thing is to subscribe. Show this to your friends, family, dog, and especially your nan.
Get that in there!
And if she's single,
What a roller coaster ride the last 2 minutes 50 seconds.
Oh,
yeah.
That was out of
Honestly,
control.
So a little bit
I
emotional.
thought I blew my fingers off. I thought I lost it. I thought I lost the fingers there and then.
That was crazy. Oh, good stuff.
What's coming out next week, Stu?
Can't remember.
But I think
can't
we should just say we got some interesting things.
There's a video
That
coming.
worked with the cameras, I don't remember.
It's
But
really
like-
good. It's called The Adventures of Gay Rich.
Yeah, we heard you in your feedback and your comments, and you really liked the adventures of how he's really come out in his shell. So yeah, we're going to push that envelope even further.
we could actually do, just jokes aside, like we are thinking, we put on our ideas thing, and nothing's set in stone, but we thought about a video on like a track day. So-
yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would really like to do that. I think that there could be something interesting with like a Top Gear-ish kind of cool documentary style video.
Gay Rich goes driving.
Yeah, maybe. And we
that's
could
it, yeah.
insert like a challenge element into it as well.
Yeah.
I like the idea of a track day.
Yeah.
Just not even for a video. But yeah.
But for
If you've been on a track day, let us know. Is it good? Is it fun? I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's a good laugh, isn't it?
Till you crash, burn, and die.
Wow. Okay.
Are we going for
Moving on.
Are we going for drinks after this? Are we going to get a bit Larry after this one?
Yeah. 100%.
Yeah. For the
Happy
birthday?
For the
Yeah.
nans.
Birthday boy,
All
shot,
the
shot,
nans.
shot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but real talk, we could.
But seriously, we could.
Yeah, we could.
So we are.
Good. Pub?
Okay.
See you there.
Let's
You
play
invited.
closest wins, guys.
All right.
Let's play closest wins.
Okay, yeah.
So, a reminder for everybody at home, Nath and Robbie sadly are on 0 points.
I'm happy about that.
Okay. I spoke too soon to you, Robbie. Nath, how do you feel about being on 0?
I think the game is biased. I think you have a clear affection for Jack. You give him all the talking bits. You give him all the biased topics,
There's
games.
literally a whole segment
You
about me,
literally-
and it's my birthday.
Literally, gave him his whole segment last week.
It's your birthday
It's
this
all
week.
about him on his birthday this week. To be honest with you, I just want there to be something about me, mate. You know what I mean?
So Nate's on 0 points. Hike's on 2 points. And Rich took the lead actually last week or week, I can't remember, but he's on 3 points.
Smashing
So
it.
Richo's flying.
Smashing it.
Guys, this game is called Closest Wins. You can play along at home. For this one, you are going to need a pen and paper. Okay. What I'd like you to do to start with is draw a giraffe on your whiteboard, please.
Okay.
Let me just draw Robbie.
And then I'd like you to show... There's a lot of detail going on. Once you've drawn the giraffe on your whiteboard, please can you ensure that you show the camera? And they've drawn a spider.
Oh, sorry.
You get your spiders and giraffes.
Yeah, quite often.
Yeah, it's an easy mistake to make.
I'm gonna give him stick legs just to make it easy.
Yeah. What's good giraffe drawing music? Dun dun dun.
Some Slipknot, probably.
Dun 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 dun. Oh, dun 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 dun. I'm wearing a coat because I'm cold today. It's freezing in here. I'm struggling. Cold. Everyone else is in jumpers and t-shirts. But I'm cold.
But the show goes on.
The show goes on. We don't mess about here.
Here's my giraffe.
I feel like mine looks like
Good.
a llama.
That's all we need. Nathan's is fine, but if you're worried about your... Wow, really good. Richard's is great. Robbie's is pretty good.
I got to do a tie on mine.
That's funny that you do that, Robbie.
Oh.
You've ruined it.
Oh.
Mike's is the best. Easy.
No. His is not the best. That is an alpaca, if ever I've seen one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that looks more alpaca.
A bit closer for the cam.
So Hike's done an alpaca and the rest of us have done giraffes. So,
Mine's a bit more like Brontosaurus.
yeah. Oh, no, Diplodocus?
Diplodocus? You're a Diplodocus.
Is this the challenge? Is this close?
You're
No.
a Diplodoofus.
Close... Diplodocus. Closest wins is I want you all to draw a giraffe on your... no.
Yeah, we did that bit.
Done that.
Next line in the script,
Wow.
mate.
I need you all to draw a bow tie on your giraffe, and whoever draws it on the neck, presumably that's where you're going to put it, nearest to where I've drawn the bow tie on my giraffe wins.
Okay.
Does that have to be bow tie? Can it just be a normal tie?
I'd need it to be a bow tie.
Oh, God. It's hard to rub out one.
So the person who draws their bow tie on their giraffe's neck's nearer to where... I'll give you the clue, it's on the neck. I'm not being an idiot.
Oh, this kind of reminds me a little bit of like certain videos you see on the internet. It's like, would a so and so clap like this, or would they clap
Similar
like this?
sort of vein. Yeah, similar sort of vein.
You know,
What's
those
the
ones?
internet?
You know, like
You got it,
social
you
media, like www.
Is that like the WWE?
Yes, similar.
Oh, good.
Good. All right. Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Has everyone drawn their bow ties?
I
Draw my
have.
bow tie.
Yeah. You want me to show?
Yes, please.
It's slightly above. Here's the line. It's slightly above the line.
Okay. Cool. Robbie, where have you drawn your bow tie?
I moved it.
You
Because
moved
I
it.
thought a bow tie would be
Yeah.
higher up.
It's quite peculiar that you've
It's where.
pre-drawn that.
It's where. It's where.
Richo, where have you
Stuart's
put your bow
it.
tie?
Near the top.
Near the top. That's where you think a giraffe should wear its bow tie. Nathan, where have you put yours?
Same place as Jack.
Okay.
It should be the bottom.
See, I would do a bottom if it was a normal tie.
Why would you do the bottom if it was a normal tie?
'Cause I feel like that'll slip down more. But a bow tie, I think, would be more in place.
Okay.
You don't dress smart very often, do you?
No. But I,
Very short neck.
I'm going to show the camera and then... Oh,
Sure.
sorry.
to be fair,
Yeah. Yeah.
in terms of where's the logical place to put it on the giraffe's neck, we don't put ties from the top of our neck, do we? Like right under our chin.
No,
We put it at the bottom of our neck.
correct.
So I think that Jack's is probably the closest.
Can I make
But
it?
it's not... It's to where I've drawn it.
It is to
Yeah.
where he's
I'm
drawn
just,
it.
yeah, I'm just talking
Oh, and
logic.
if,
We're not
if
talking
we're
a
being
giraffe
logical.
Yeah.
wax, are we?
Can I put in a slightly controversial?
No.
No.
I would make the
Still-
argument.
Everyone said
I would
no,
make the
Dave.
argument that neither the tie or the bow go around your neck. They sit
On your
the
collar.
top of your torso.
On your collarbone.
I don't know about
But
that.
it doesn't matter. It's where
It
Stupid
goes,
is.
it goes round your neck.
Oh,
It doesn't go-
this
it doesn't
guy
go-
stinks.
It doesn't go round your whole...
He's going to have it like here, isn't he?
I've been a
Wait,
bit...
put it. Wait.
He's going to put it right here in the middle.
Show
isn't
the camera.
I put it in the middle.
he? Yeah, see?
Why have you done that?
So just put a cog and screw in the...
Just to be clear,
Yeah.
do you remember what I said?
No.
I said I didn't put it right at the bottom.
No,
It's
no,
slightly
don't,
higher.
don't.
Yeah, but that's
don't.
not in the middle, though.
Hang
is
on
it?
a minute. I'm going to come off cam quick because I need to do some close view.
We could have passed the
Look
ball.
at him go.
Mind the cables, mind the cables.
Between those and hikes.
What? Mine's near the middle more than Nate's
Look,
one.
it's right
Yours
there.
isn't even a giraffe.
I'd
Yours
say
isn't an
that
alien.
He's moved. He gets the squirrel.
What's that?
prize.
What's that? That looks like a snake. How's that giraffe? I'm out. I know that.
You know it. You know mine's better.
Do you think?
I'm just gonna rub out my giraffe slowly.
Robbie, you're definitely out.
You just
Yeah,
don't
I'm
want to give
rubbing
us
mine
another point
I
because
kind
I'm
of don't.
fresh-
I kind of don't.
I'm fresh.
Right,
on
you've
these,
right.
lot.
You've got to start thinking camera mode. You got no voice or and you're blocking
Okay,
a camera
okay,
here.
I'll
You got to
come
get
Yeah,
back.
go back, go back.
Get
We'll
back.
make the cut. We'll make the cut.
Get back.
I've made my decision.
Steady on. Yeah,
I've made my decision.
Okay.
Stu thinks it's me. He just don't want to give me another
No,
point.
no,
So
Richard, if you
because
let me finish.
I'm thrashing everyone.
I think you might be about to win, mate.
I feel like
If we're honest with
his
each other,
cockiness now.
Richard has won.
Yeah!
If we're honest with each other, Richard has won.
Look, it's more near the middle than it is near the
The
top.
thing is, his neck is so small that I don't feel like it counts.
Scale, mate.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Oh, he's cheating.
Yeah, look. That neck's so
he has
small.
got a small neck.
Guys.
Maybe we
Look
have we
how
got a
long
ruler?
this neck is.
Yours or
Yours is an alpaca.
Mine is. Look, mate. If you ask him, go on.
Yeah, but can you
Why?
say that
alpaca.
your neck? Jack, can you say that your bow tie is that high on that neck when it's lower than the arse?
No, it's the camera's here.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Can you draw the camera, please?
I feel like Rich is getting an unfair bias just because he's gay and Stu doesn't want to appear homosexual. That's homosexual, homophobic.
Richard, congratulations on your 4th point.
Thank you very much.
Well done.
You've got 4
Heights
bits.
still on 2.
My birthday's
Do a
ruined.
bit.
It's very early days. There's still time to catch Rich up, okay? So we're fine.
Is there another round this game?
There is another closest win coming up, guys, in this pod. So anything can
It's worth double points. Okay.
No, not today.
All right.
We are going to go back to Hike because it is Hike's adventures time and it's his birthday and I feel like he deserves the most camera time out of everybody in the room today. Hike, take it away. Oh, and actually, I don't know if you guys had looked back on the previous pods, yada yada. There's more on there for Hike's adventures, but let's go Hike. Let's see what
Yeah,
we got.
little context. I've been a few places. I've done some traveling time after university, and I feel like I've got a few things in the tank that, it's quite interesting. Last week we talked about the Boss, which is one of the biggest bears in Banff that ate other bears. So check that one out. Last time's podcast. But this week I want to transition over to Japan.
Ooh, so we've gone. Hang on, we've been in Banff, Canada.
Banff, Canada.
We're on the plane. We're now in Japan.
Yeah.
I'm there. Go.
We're there. So I went to Japan. So after Canada, once the 2 years was up there, still loads of stories to talk about that. I went to Japan where I had basically the best way to get into Japan is to do teaching English in schools. And the first thing for those of you that know about Japan, the first thing you'll probably be thinking is, hold on a second, how can you teach in Japan, Jack? With a massive tattoo on your arm.
Hang on a minute, Robbie. Can you just ask Jack how to teach in Japan?
Okay, Jack.
Yeah.
How can you teach in Japan with a massive tattoo on your arm?
Well, let me tell you, Robbie.
Because its penis is on your arm,
Oh.
and they blur it all out.
Yes, that's correct. It's all blurred. And no. Anyway, so
I just need to stop you. It's Jack's birthday.
yeah, that's actually really.
I'm sorry.
I think we should completely just
Start over.
start over the entire thing. The channel's dead.
Okay.
Go
Anyway, so basically, you can teach in Japan, and that's a great way to get into Japan. But Japan is super against tattoos. Right, you can't even go into certain places if you have tattoos. Like you can't go to onsens, you can't go into like certain restaurants and such if you have tattoos because tattoos are so synonymous over there with yakuza. Now you get a bit of what foreign people over there call a gaijin card, right?
What's that? What's a gaijin card?
Gaijin is foreigner.
It's a Japanese gay card.
Think about gays, don't you, Nate?
No idea. It's just in my head.
You talk about gays a lot. Is there something to say?
Basically, a gaijin card is what you say when you're like, oh, what a gaijin card. But when you can act like, oh, I don't know the rules of Japan because I'm a foreigner.
Oh.
So
okay.
one thing that people know is that you can't like eat food and walk down the street, you can.
Oh, I was going to say.
You can. It's not like you should get take them down.
Yeah, that's what I thought though. Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like frowned on if you like walk and eat.
Okay.
But like, I just walked and eat because in my head I'm going, whatever. I'm a foreigner. They don't know. I don't know the rules. I don't know the rules.
Yeah.
I'm disrespectful to their culture.
Apparently so.
Yeah. So anyway, tattoos super synonymous with the Yakuza, which is the Japanese like mafia, basically. So the entire I taught in Japan, but the entire time I had to teach in Japan, I could not show my arm or any sort of the upper body.
Okay.
So coldest day, completely fine. Everybody's wearing their suits and all whatever, right? Hottest day, where you're absolutely dripping with sweat, and people are wearing short sleeves and like shorts and such. I'm turning up in my full suit, and people are like, "Oh, you not hot? No, fine, mate. Yeah,
Well, there's just
great.
drops.
Yeah, just really good." And
Sweat
also
dripping.
in the hottest time of the month in Japan, they do a thing. I can't remember the Japanese name for it now, but it's basically Sports Day, right, in Japan, and they go hard with Sports Day, right? They're planning it for like the entire year, and I'm there in my shorts, in my top, and I've got a long sleeve on,
Oh, God.
right? And people are like, what is wrong with you, Burrow? And there was one time where I went to the shops, the convenience store, and I walk up to the counter and I'm buying my food, and the woman starts talking to me because she's like, "Oh, you're English, whoa," like in broken English, and she's like, "Why do you have why do you have this one thing here?" Because I was wearing a t-shirt and it had no sleeve, but then I had an undersleeve and it's just for here. And she's like, "Oh, why do you have this one thing?" And I don't know what was wrong with me, but I got like sick of people asking me or sick of just lying to people. So instead of saying like, "Oh, I'm just cold," or whatever, I just turn around and say, "Fire."
Oh, as in burn.
Yeah, but yeah, really terrible fire. And her face just dropped.
Oh,
And then she
poor
just
woman.
scanned everything, and I left, and I go, "I'm the worst person in the world."
Did you run back in and go, "I'm sorry"?
If you're watching this and you served me in that one conveni at that time, and I told you it was fire, I'm so very, very sorry. I'm probably going to hell.
What happened if you told him it was tattoo?
I would have lost my job.
Really?
Wow.
Yeah.
Even a convenient? No.
No.
Yeah, you told her
Wait,
behind the
hold on
counter.
a second. The one context we're missing as well is I lived 1 minute away from my school,
Okay.
so I can't go outside without showing it. It's not that I couldn't go to school and just hide it there. I can't go outside because I see my kids. I'm at the bus stop and I see the children that I'm teaching.
So you had to cover that your whole time there?
The entire time.
How long were you there
Unless I was 2 years. Unless I was indoors. And the only other time I got rid of it is when I was at Disneyland, which was probably not a good idea. Just because, you could have a school kid or even their parents or even their grandparents, And then the second time the only other time was when it was really late, really, really late. We were at a yakitori, basically like the Japanese place where you can get like chicken on skewers and drinks.
Nando's.
With a with a bunch of other English teaching people from all different countries and such. And sometimes I'm like, I pulled this sleeve off because I had these undersleeves that would tack on. I pulled that off and I'm like, "What? You got a tattoo?" Yeah.
I've got to ask a question here because surely they must have seen was it Genjin or something, like a foreigner, like a
Gaijin.
a gaijin or
Yeah.
gaijin, and seen tattoos and just been able to piece together that he's probably not Yakuza.
Yeah, no, they do
Like-
that, but the problem is that when you're a teacher, right? When you are a teacher in Japanese society, you are considered a sensei, and a sensei, right,
Wow.
is such a highly respected person in their society. Right? If you're a sensei, you're supposed to be leading people. You're supposed to be the shining example of what people should be. And they're like their teachers, even though they don't pay them very well, their teachers are like on the same levels of doctors in terms of senseis, in
Wow.
people, because they're education bringers and all this sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
They're very highly thought after. So me, if kids were to see me, even though I'm a foreigner, they don't put the two and two together. They look up to people like me and have a tattoo, and it's so against society that I would instantly lose my job.
Wow.
That was a really good hikes adventure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't know that the
I
cultural
enjoyed that one.
significance on it was that deep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and getting my head
Did
around.
anyone know in school that you had it then?
No,
Not even when they employed you.
actually, I think I may have told one teacher called Motosugi Sensei.
Okay,
Her name was Motosugi Sensei.
and he
What
was.
did
Was
you
you
say?
called Jack Sensei?
Yeah.
They
They didn't call me. Normally they would say Hyatt Sensei, but they just called me Jack Sensei.
You're now going to be called Jack Sensei
Jack
for the rest of
Sensei.
our time.
Jack Sensei.
It's so cool because obviously there's this Western thing about like, oh Sensei, whatever, like senpai, like all this weird, cringy Western weeaboo stuff that Nath likes to call me out on, right? But when you're in Japan and they're calling you a sensei, it's such a fun, like a weird experience.
I bet.
Yeah.
It took a while to get used to, no doubt. Guys, I enjoyed Hikes Adventures.
Yeah.
It was good.
Liked it.
But many more in
There's
the tank.
More to come, more to come.
Yeah.
Cool. All right, let's hit a break. I need to get some liquid in me, have a little snacky snack, get some air, but come straight back because we've got a lot more heading your way. Stick with it. Now my seatbelt on that whole time. Oh, yeah, I did. No, I did. Turns out I actually did.
Sweet chili in my bag.
Medical wrap. Because we just got to pass this area as fast as possible. Because if they see us, we want to just be gone by the time we get out.
What happens when he falls and breaks a leg? What did you do then?
999.
Jack might even watch you anymore, mate.
I'm scared, Rich. Genuinely
What's your
scared.
comment?
Keep going.
Point in the challenge where we have to be nice and quiet. And is there? I think we should break into a house.
Yeah.
Walls. So please don't. I'm actually having a serious mission.
Once we zip across that one property, which is mostly forested, all time is that, then we go out.
It takes one person seeing us from that house, and then we're fucked.
Let's fucking do it quick.
It takes one stupid moment.
It does.
This could change all of us. Yeah, this is going to change my life.
Guys, welcome back to TalkBits. We are the 4-Bit crew. Thank you so much for tuning in to all the pods so far, and I hope you've enjoyed this one so far. There's another game. We're going to play Closest Wins again, guys.
Okay.
I'm riding this wave. I'm really enjoying it, and we need someone to catch Rich up because he's flying at the minute.
You mean
Okay.
Jack?
And no, Jack's on 2 and Rich is on 4.
He's the closest to catch up.
Oh, true. Actually, you are right. Unless I just make this.
Until I get this one.
Unless I make this a random 10-pointer. Richard's like,
Yeah, but then Rich wins and then we'll never catch
yeah,
up.
then we're screwed.
Closest win.
We're playing Closest Wins. This is the biggest prize pool. So there's a bit of alliteration there, the guys.
Okay.
So within video gaming, because as you know, we like our games. We like our nerdy stuff. That's who we are. That's what we like to do. I want you guys to guess what the biggest prize pool has been in a gaming
Oh,
tournament.
I think that's actually. I feel like I know the answer.
Really?
I don't think you
Yeah.
do. I don't think you do. And I'm not just saying that to be
No,
funny. don't think you do.
I wait. Just video games.
I'm not too sure. This is a punt.
Do you hear that? Rich has gone, I'm not too sure. This is just a punt. So there's space for some.
I think someone else is gonna be in with a shot.
No,
at
I
getting
could be
point.
wrong.
I'm even going to write the game.
I'm not worried about
Oh.
dollars and all that. I'm not worried about, like, if you get the number right, you get the number right. So don't.
I don't know why this number's come into my head, but I feel like it's coming from somewhere. But I know the game. I'm like 90% that the game will be right.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna try and.
I mean, there isn't a point for the game, I don't think. Well, we'll see.
No, because I'm not running the game.
Might be a tiebreaker.
Could be a
Well, hang on.
tiebreaker. Good. Yeah, maybe write a game if it, yeah. Just if there's a tiebreaker or a need for one.
Are you ready? Me first.
Birthday boy goes first.
I put 2 mil. I think I could actually be wrong now, but I put Dota 2.
Okay.
Oh, I went 5 mil and I just went League of Legends.
I think League may have beaten Dota. But...
I've gone 20 mil. And if I had to guess a game, just quickly off the cuff, I'd say League.
Okay.
I've gone 80 million Dota 2.
Whoa.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So I just had to verify how up to date this list was, and there is a 2023 tournament in this list. So we're pretty up to date on this list. So I'm happy with that. And I hadn't checked that prior to just now. So that's good. Dota 2 is the game.
Let's go.
So who put Dota? Just these two?
Me and Nate.
Cool.
But I
So-
know you're way too low. I felt
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
it.
How much did you
I
say
am.
again?
I just said 2 mil.
Yeah.
Super low.
Yeah,
Guys.
I was thinking that.
$40 million.
40 million.
Jesus
Crazy.
Christ.
Is that 2023 as well?
Rich is.
Oh, Rich is closest, yeah. Rich is closest. Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
In my head, I was thinking, oh, it's only me and Jack, but the game didn't matter.
I actually
Yeah,
forgot as
nothing
well.
to do with it. Yeah.
Never mad. Oh, wow.
So yeah, 40 mil. It was actually 40 mil 18,000, which is very
How did it
specific.
get so high?
I have no idea. I didn't look that far into it.
Because Valve put money into the Dota tournaments, which is why Dota's always been the highest so far. 'Cause
Imagine
Valve
though
actually put money into it.
Yeah.
winning 40 million.
No, you don't. It's
Oh.
the pool.
Oh, I see.
So third place gets X. Second place gets X.
I thought we were like doing the Winham.
No, the winner doesn't.
Did
It's the
I
pool, prize
specify that? I said pool, didn't I?
Yeah,
I
you
said
did
prize
say
pool as well. I
You
did.
said pool, yeah.
Okay.
I did say prize
Yeah,
pool.
because
Well, if I
it was
said that, I'd have said
alliteration.
I'm an idiot because I
Yes.
recently- I recently just watched a Street Fighter tournament. If you haven't seen the Street Fighter video, make sure to check that
What a
out.
segue.
There's a Street Fighter tournament that was paying $1 million, and I thought, wow, that's really good for Street Fighter.
Yeah.
So it's like 2 million Dota 2. Of course, it's going to be like 10 times.
So, yeah, seeing your answer, I did think to myself, I was like, Jack knows that it's not too many.
Yeah,
He's just
I'm
not
an idiot.
thought about
I
it.
thought I got inside of my head.
Well, I saw like League.
So
had
you're on
mini
4
prize
now?
pool, like
5.
Yeah, Rich on
6-7
5.
years ago,
Yeah,
and I thought that's a lot for that.
Yeah, yeah. Street Fighter having $1 million is, I think, quite crazy because obviously the video game, the fighting game scene isn't as big as say your Dotas, your leagues. So $1 million is crazy.
Yeah.
I really need everyone to step their game up and catch Rich up now because it's just going to become boring, isn't it? Because if Rich keeps winning like this, I might as well.
Yeah, but when does the first round? Are you going to set it like first to this many points wins the first season?
The
of-
first leg.
Yeah.
The first season.
Should we?
Season one.
Should we do
Yeah.
a 6-month thing?
No, let's go first person to hit 10. Should we just do that? First to hit 10,
Well, and then we'll reset.
and then we reset to 0.
Sure.
Okay.
That feels fair because you've still got 5 to go.
Because otherwise, we could spend like all of 2024 just like catching.
Yeah, true. So we'll go first to 10, and then that person wins that bracket.
Okay.
Sure.
Cool. All right.
Let's
first
make
to win
one
5
all-
brackets
every
wins a
last
Lamborghini.
podcast.
Wins a Lamborghini.
You've won all the last 4 podcasts now, haven't you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, it's massive.
Yeah, I got a point on the first podcast ever, and then maybe the third or something.
An odd one.
Who cares?
I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We do.
We do.
Me and Nave spoke about this a little bit yesterday. I want to talk about theme parks
Oh,
because I love theme parks,
Same.
and the podcast is all about
Same.
me. So I'd like to talk about theme parks. Favorite theme park? Can you think of one that you've been to? I know that Robbie's not a massive theme park goer.
no.
Do you not like rides?
I just lean back.
Yeah.
Do you not like
Yeah,
rides?
no, I'm not a fan.
What is it? They're just a bit
They
scary
scare
for
me.
you. Yeah.
I don't like going upside down and getting dizzy.
Okay.
No, I don't know. I like him when I've gone on the ride. I just hate the wait and then anticipation.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh, the line.
like, I don't know. It's just I didn't see it as fun.
Really?
You didn't see it as fun?
But then I went to
Wow.
Disneyland Paris when I was 16,
Yeah.
and I went on the what was it, the rock and roll one?
Yeah.
Aerosmith.
Me and Stupid.
Aerosmith one maybe.
Yes, we have.
And like I got on it and I enjoyed it.
Yeah.
I don't know. There's just something about the thought of it which doesn't sound fun.
Yeah. Like the build up.
Yeah, but I haven't
Apprehension.
been to a theme park since then.
Okay.
When
Wow.
is that?
It's 15 years.
We should
Wow.
Been to a theme park for
Wow.
15 years.
That's
Yeah.
a long
We should
time.
go there as Forbit.
Yeah. Yeah, we should.
And do hide and seek.
Really idea. Anyone else? When was like, what's your favourite theme park? that you've
Good
been
one.
to?
Yeah,
I
you
was a
got
bit
it.
delayed on that.
What's your favourite theme park that you've been to?
Favorite.
Yeah.
I mean, probably back in the day, it was like Six Flags and all that sort of stuff. But I can't remember any of it because I was like young.
Mm.
And I mean, we in the UK we've got Alton Towers, Thorpe Park,
Pleasurewood
Chessington World of
Hills.
Adventures,
Pleasure Beach.
Pleasurewood Hills.
Pleasurewood Hills.
Don't
Fun
go.
fact about Pleasurewood Hills.
Joyland.
Paige used to be the bear in it.
Really?
Yeah.
Did you really?
Did
Yeah,
she really?
yeah.
No way.
The
Shout out
mascot.
Paige.
The mascot.
Shout out Paige.
No way.
Has she still got the costume?
Oh,
No.
do we have a picture
Only for the bedtime.
Can we put
of the
what?
bear?
No.
Anyone else theme parks?
Wait. So the best. The thing is that like I don't want to say one from the UK because they're kind of nah these days.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Universal's
I think
coming
they're
to the UK.
Huh?
Universal's coming to the UK.
It is. Oh, I mean, Universal Studios in like Orlando and all that sort of thing. I think they're the cool ones.
Yeah.
I've been to USJ, which is Universal Studios Japan.
Mm-hmm.
That was pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
The Harry Potter worlds in there are pretty cool as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Like, and they have some fun rides. I mean, Disney's kind of cool. I personally think if anyone's been there, Disney Sea. Right? So there are 2 Disneys in Japan. There's Tokyo Disney, which is like the mainland. It looks basically like Paris, right?
Yeah.
And there's Disney Sea, which is what the Japanese say is the more adult version of Disney to go to.
That sounds like where I'd like to go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whereas more like the rides that you go on are like 1,000 Leagues Under the Sea. You know it's the best one when instead of putting Pirates of the Caribbean in the main one, they put Pirates of the Caribbean in Disney Sea instead,
Yeah.
right? I really like that one. It's probably not the best that
Yeah,
I've been
Pirates
to.
of the
whatever.
Caribbean isn't an intense ride.
No, but it's the best ride. It's
Yeah,
not. We're not
that's-
talking about intense.
Yeah, but that's
we're
like
talking about atmosphere and feeling it.
Pirates
like-
of the Caribbean's got a good atmosphere, but it's not like
I'm not saying it's the best ride, but I'm saying it's my best ride.
It is his birthday. So for me, like when I go to a theme park, you lot might be like, you're an idiot. But
Yeah.
the whole queuing system
Oh,
for
no.
me, like when you're like immersed into that world for that ride. So when you go to Thorpe Park, and we spoke about it briefly yesterday,
yeah.
it's just exactly what Nathan's words were. It's just loads of rides dotted on some random land, and they're
Yeah.
just you walk in, you ride the rides, and go home.
Yeah.
I like to be in a queue where there's music playing and I'm getting the vibe of the ride. I'm in that world and I'm building up to it. And even if the ride is bang average, that could still compete with a Thorpe Park ride if the whole experience was great.
Yeah, I super agree because when there was like an Indiana Jones ride, and the line was super long, but the entire time you're inside of like a pyramid and all
Yeah.
this sort of stuff, and the themes are playing, and there's like this, you'll hear something going on in the distance. You're like thinking, what is that?
Yeah.
And you're playing some like games in the line and whatever with your friends and whatnot, but it's all like very atmospheric and you can at least get something out of it. Whereas, as I guess Nathan said,
Yeah.
with other places, it's just a line.
Yeah. Definitely. Richo?
Last time I went to a theme park, I think was Jack's birthday when we were younger.
Really?
Alton Towers.
Oh, we need to take you guys on
Wow.
a holiday, mate.
Yeah.
There's some great.
And do you
theme
enjoy them
parks.
though? You love it when you go?
I enjoyed it, yeah.
Yeah.
After that, I went to a water park. I've been to a couple of water parks over the years and like holidays and stuff. But in terms of like a UK based theme park, yeah, I think that was it.
That's
Wow.
mental.
Have you been to a theme park out of the country?
No,
Wow.
are they good?
Yeah.
Are we?
Me and
They're
India
so- they're
base holidays around them.
Yeah, they're
Yeah,
like
that's not even a joke.
they are like 10 times better.
Yeah, they are.
Is
Yeah.
the
Are we
amount.
are we talking
So,
Europe
7
or are we
times.
talking
Both,
US?
both.
Both. Yeah,
100%.
Europe. You can do Europe as well.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, for real.
Are you thinking of Fortaventura?
Mm.
Has anyone been there?
That's what Dragon's Khan in, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yes, I have been there.
That is a good ride.
Huge loops. Huge
isn't it
loops.
2 tracks?
I can't
Run
fully
simultaneously,
remember. I think so.
And they like
I think
battle each other.
I think so.
Yeah.
I remember thinking it was incredible though.
Yeah.
Really, really good.
There's some good rides.
Nath, I don't think we've gone to Nath.
No, well, I'll focus on particular rides. So, I mean, there's 2 main.
The Smiler.
What?
Do you see what he's like when it's his birthday?
Cut that out.
Yeah.
But you had your bit earlier.
No, I don't think anyone.
So there's 2 main parts that are like the top 2 parts for me. It's Universal in Orlando and Phantasialand in Germany. And in Universal, for me, it's like the top tier ride there. I know it's not the question, but it's like the Mummy ride.
Okay.
I love the Mummy ride. If
Yeah.
anyone's been on that, I think
Probably
it
when I
actually
was
might
younger.
be going, to be honest, which is not amazing, but it is what it is. But then Phantasialand is just like it kind of crept up on me a little bit. Like when you go on their website, it kind of just looks like a theme park. But then when you go there, they've got some of the best theming and
that's what I was talking about.
high intensity rides that I've seen, and it's just like sick.
Almost sounds like a mix of
That sounds like
both.
the
Of what
perfect
Stu
mix
was
for
saying
me.
about like a mix
Yeah,
of
yeah.
Yeah.
sick
Theming,
rides,
yeah.
but also very thematic.
Yeah.
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 It's like it's got all the standard stuff you'd expect to see in a good theme park. Like they got different areas which have different themes, and like the parts of it that are like steampunky, and then there are other parts of it that are like jungly, animalistic areas.
That's
and
awesome.
They're the main bits I can remember right now, but it's all very, very good there.
Have you seen the people on like online that go to like Disney or Six Flags or wherever, where they have like 16 different zones based on countries around the world, and the people like on TikTok or whatever are like, we're gonna drink from every country, Nice. and they have to go to now we're in Paris land, and they
Yeah.
have to get a drink, and
Yeah.
and then they get kicked out of the park because they're too drunk.
That's
cool.
like a weird do.
That's like the best pub crawl ever.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Around the countries.
going around the country. Yeah, yeah.
For me, the minute I pay for my ticket and get through the turnstile, I want to forget about the outside world.
Yeah.
And Thorpe Park never did that for me, and Alton Towers barely did that for me.
Yeah.
But Disney's, and I'm
Towers
not
is
ashamed
pretty
to say it.
decent, though.
Yeah, it's all right, and I love Disneylands and going to those because I feel like I am in a whole different setting. And that's why they paint their lamps like green and stuff, isn't
Yeah.
it? They paint them those colours so that you can't see like
Yeah.
the normal
Yeah,
sort
they
of
do-
stuff to keep you immersed.
They do that with doors as well, don't
And
they?
doors, yeah, they paint
all-
them green because
There's
that
this
colours.
very specific type of green that your eye just has a tendency to gloss over.
Yes,
And,
yeah.
and also, like, when I'm going to a theme park, I'm on holiday. So when I'm dealing with like when I'm going to like even a little restaurant there in the park and all this sort of stuff, like the service that I want is on a holiday level of service from I'm paying to be in this place, which is supposed to be elevated. So like when I go to I feel like when I go to Thorpe Park, I'm just getting some grotty guy that's just like, oh, yeah, you go, mate, or whatever.
Mm.
But when I'm in like, especially in Japan, because they are super into the service stuff. When I'm in Japan, they're like, thank you so much for your service. Here, well, this is all in Japanese, but and they're like, here's your food, and you have a great day, sort of
Yeah.
thing. That's the same for America, I think.
Yeah,
as well.
yeah, definitely. Because when you have all the workers there, because in Disney they're called cast members, aren't
Cast,
they?
yeah.
Cast members, and like they are really strictly told you need to give them the best experience, and you need to be in character. You're not
Yeah.
just like a normal cleaner or something. You
Yeah.
are part of the crew.
Cleaning the city.
Yeah, but literally, right? Yeah.
Well, they're not allowed to point, are they? They have to like use their whole arm. They can't go like that.
Yeah, you're not allowed to
That's
point.
somewhere.
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that because of rudeness or what? is
Yeah,
that
I think
for?
so.
Yeah, you're not allowed to do anything.
Some I met a girl who was a Disney princess.
Oh, is that
At some
Paige?
point. Is that a
All
trap?
right.
Yes, it was.
Yes, but no.
Cool. So we're all theme park fans except Robbie, basically.
Yeah.
Get you on some rides, though, won't we?
Good.
Where do
If
you
we-
think? Where do you think? Put in the comments what you think is the best theme park, or / maybe even the best ride, and give us some suggestions of where you think we should go. Because we should go.
Is this an
Theme park.
anywhere in the world question? Or is this a Europe
No,
question?
yeah, give us anywhere in the world.
Wow.
Give us anywhere in the world.
So we need a
And
lot of
we'll,
Patreon.
and we'll go there
Everyone with the
Eventually.
deep pockets.
with your support.
Okay. Guys, this is a little bit dated. This is going to be a little bit dated, so
Okay.
forgive me. I do want to talk a bit about Palworld.
Whoa.
Yeah. How do we feel about Palworld? So obviously there's all that controversy about Nintendo and Pokemon, and they've copied it. And I've read places that the developers have had like death threats from Pokemon fans, and like literally,
Wow.
yeah, and I genuinely read it, and I saw it on an article as well, and where they've written back to say, please, can you stop saying this to my team? I'm like the creative lead, and it's my duty.
I want all the death threats.
and I want the but I haven't played it, but I know Robbie has, I know Nath has. I don't know if anyone else has played it, but you've seen it advertised everywhere, right?
Yeah, it just came out of nowhere, really.
Yeah. Tiny team of people made it. Is it worth a download? Is it worth the 30 quid, whatever it is?
£25.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I
for the
would.
price, I think it's pretty good.
Is there an
I mean-
actual plot and story, or is it just?
No, well, I mean,
Yes and no.
at the time of us recording this, it's in early access. So,
Mm.
yeah, I mean, there might be. I haven't actually looked into any of like what's meant to be coming, but it is a fun game.
Okay.
You
and
have
it
a
is-
level up system.
Yeah, it's very chill.
Yeah,
I think is
chill.
what's good about it. It's a very relaxed game.
Yeah.
Got some bosses to take on.
Yeah.
You
Grindy,
get
though?
raided. little bit, but then you can get they're called pals, not Pokemon.
Okay.
And
Yeah,
you can
I
get
mean,
them
they'd definitely get sued for that
Yeah.
if they were called Pokemon.
and you get them to work in your base, so it's like slave labor for you, and they can like mine
Right.
trees and stuff, and then you can butcher them if you want for meat and stuff.
can.
It's quite brutal.
You can
But
butcher them.
You can
Yeah.
butcher your pal.
yeah, you can capture and butcher them and then take their meat.
And what? Eat it?
Yeah. Well, you get hungry in the game, so you know.
Can you eat other things other than your pals? I assume.
Yeah, you can eat
They
wild
eat-
pals.
They eat Magikarp.
Or
and
if you're a
Pokemon.
vegetarian, you can go for berries, I guess.
Okay. Fair enough.
And wheat.
Pike.
I've not played it, but I get the interest over it and the hype. It's because it's what Pokemon fans want,
Yeah.
right? There's this multi-million company. I think it is one of the, if not one of like the biggest companies in the world in terms of how much profit they get from their set, like the products and such, right? The Pokemon company, and yet they cannot make a game, and yet this small game is like 10 times better than the stuff that people have been wanting from Pokemon games for ages.
Yeah.
This open world sort of Pokemon game with good graphics, with Pokemon to catch and all this sort of stuff, and like lots of different mechanics, and yet they can't do it. The Pokemon company can't do it, and they've got millions. I know it's Game Freak, I know it's like subsidiaries and blah blah, but it's what people want. So somebody else did it, made it, and now it's flying
Yeah.
off the shelves.
I think it sold 4 million in the first 3 days.
Crazy, innit?
And was
Crazy.
the marketing even that big?
No.
Like prior?
No, there wasn't.
Not a lot.
The marketing is all content creators.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you go on YouTube, doesn't matter who you listen to or whatever, or what you watch on YouTube, you will see someone playing it. And even if you don't watch anyone that plays games, you'll see it come up on
Yeah.
the homepage for
And then
some whatever reason.
And then in terms of actual profit, not having to inject anything into marketing, because they'd probably very cleverly let all the streamers do that for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they've not had to spend any money on that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, crazy. Rich, anything?
It's what Tesla do. They don't advertise apparently.
Really?
Yeah, I just remember being tuned into some of like the messages that Elon was saying a handful of years back, and he was like, "We don't advertise, we just focus on the game." But it's interesting. It basically sounds like it's giving the fans what they want, and it's like a bit of a disruptor company.
Mm.
So they've looked at Pokemon and gone, "This is what people want, but just with these things." And I don't know why that's not being met, but yeah, I mean, for me, it's just such a clear bait ripoff. Like I can't. Didn't they lose the court case recently?
I don't
But
remember
any
reading
challenge?
lose.
I thought they won.
Yeah, I thought they
Yeah.
won.
Yeah, I
What-
haven't looked into
Oh,
it.
so, I mean, what I'm trying to say is that I thought that Palworld won and that Pokemon lost.
Yeah.
the
Yes.
court
Yeah.
case.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's bananas to me.
Yeah.
Because it is such a clear ripoff.
Yeah, but
I don't know. You
It's
can't
not
murder
really
pals in
even
Pokemon.
remotely a rip-off, to be honest with you. What do you think is a rip-off?
You can't you can't copyright the whole. You can't say that you capturing a creature inside a ball is
Which looks
Pokemon.
similar.
Yeah,
Mm.
but
There's flame ones which look like is it Eevees?
yeah, but they don't. They are not
they're not
a
different
direct
names.
asset rip.
No.
They are its own creation.
And if it helps, they're not called Pokeballs. They're called Pal Spheres. So
Yeah,
it's totally different.
Yeah, but it's no more. Power World is no more different to Pokemon than League of Legends was to Dota.
Yeah.
True.
There's no further away than
It's like the same as
example.
Pokemon and Digimon.
or Call of Duty to Counter Strike.
It is
Or
funny,
any-
and
It's just
Medal of Honor,
the same
Battlefield.
category.
with the whole
Call of Duty
Pokeball
is
and
a lot nice.
The
Pal
Pal
Sphere,
Spheres.
it's literally Pokemon, Pokeball,
yeah,
Power World, Pal Sphere.
yeah.
It's
What's another word for
But
ball? I wonder.
they're
What is a
clearly-
ball?
At the beginning, they clearly sat around a table and gone, let's read all about that and let's get right on that line. Let's tiptoe just on it and balance, and
Yeah.
we won't go over the edge, but we will get as close as we can. And they've done a great
The
job.
thing is, though, it's gonna die soon.
Do you think it's going to be like similar
Yeah.
to New Worlds? New Worlds
Yeah.
was similar, wasn't it?
No, not in the same way.
No.
Because New World was like fully advertised. Amazon's big first game for
Yeah.
Amazon Games, all this sort of stuff. And it flopped. This one is just hype of the time.
Yeah.
And once people have like kind of completed it in a sense of they've had their time with it and everything, it'll die off soon.
Yeah, but they could quite easily release a new map.
They
Stuff
could.
like
But I
Improve
think
some stuff.
I think the hype then has just gone. People will move on to the next thing.
Oh, it'll work out
They've
by then.
they've made their money
I
They
think it
don't matter,
depends
does
on
it?
where
No.
they go with development, really, because at the
Oh.
moment it is purely just like the map and all of the pals, and you can capture all of the pals, and that's kind of the whole thing at the moment.
Yeah.
But if it like goes beyond that,
Like
in
fighting
terms
them
of-
between players,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, like this is what I mean.
tournaments.
All
Well,
this sort of stuff. You
maybe
could
we should be on the
introduce-
team.
There is an online mode. I don't know if you haven't
Oh.
tried it yet,
No, I haven't tried
but you
it.
might be able to fight each other on it.
Yeah, these might even be modes by the time this gets released. So
Yeah.
Rich. I
But,
feel like
yeah.
Rich is itching to say something. I can see it.
Yeah, I just don't think it's going to go away anytime soon.
Do you not?
Oh, you didn't? Oh, no.
Money talks, man.
Yeah.
I think if they've made money from it and they're a small team that's used, I think someone said they use AI to create some of the characters as well.
Yeah, I've heard that. Yeah.
I didn't actually know.
Then
I've
they're
heard
like-
it,
They're
yeah.
a lean team that's not like
Small team.
hemorrhaging cash
Yeah.
in like staff costs and things like that.
That's interesting.
And with the virality of it, they would have made big dough. And
Yeah.
then it's not going anywhere. There'll be a version 2, so to speak, or the updates
Yeah.
if they treat it as like a live service.
Yeah. And one thing that I've instantly thought of is because on Hike's point, even if it did do really well and then die, because people have only paid $24.99 for it, they'd probably be okay with it. Do you know what I mean? Like if you paid 60 quid for it, you'd be like, this is rubbish. I paid all this. But
Yeah.
actually, they're like, I paid 25
Cheap
quid.
and
That was
cheerful.
all right.
But
That was alright.
the other thing is that like sometimes I think disruptor companies force the like incumbent companies, so i.e. Pokemon, to get with the times, right?
Yeah.
And to wake up, smell the coffee and change.
Yeah.
Can we see the Pokemon franchise like switching gears and adopting some of the things that Palworld has done, like putting guns in there or allowing you to
Nah.
kill your Pokemon?
No.
They're not.
There's
They're not.
never.
Exactly. This is my point. So that's not going to happen. So
Yeah.
you're going to get this clear difference in like, oh, maybe Pokemon's the game that you allow your 12-year-old or your 15-year-old to play,
Yeah.
and once they're of age and they want something a bit more adult with more adult themes, you can play Palworld, and
Yeah.
they'll be itching, mate.
Yeah.
They'll be itching to
Yeah.
play Palworld. You'll have the 15-year-olds that like are sick of playing. Let's think of like a 12 rated game. Oh, I don't want to play this anymore, Mum. I want to play a big boy game.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
they'll be
That
graduating into Palworld.
Yeah,
I think
true.
it's going to stick around.
Yeah, and I bet Palworld are loving all the press from Pokemon and Nintendo. They must
Yeah.
be lapping it up because
Yeah.
they think it's all negative and all bad. But then Palworld are like, oh look, another
Yeah.
article with Pokemon in it that's got 10 million reads. Lovely, we'll have that.
People check it out, play it, see what it's like.
Yeah, yeah,
More free
100%.
advertising. But apparently the company does do rip-offs of other games as well.
Do they?
Apparently they did one like Legend of Zelda similar one.
Oh, I'll have to look
But
at
I
that.
can't remember what it is.
I haven't looked further into the company to be honest. Just this one.
I think the difference is though is that Legend of Zelda games are consistently good and push the envelope in the right way. So a Legend of Zelda clone probably wouldn't go down very well because nobody needs a Legend of Zelda clone.
Mm.
But Palworld is so successful
gaps.
because it's
Different.
filling the gap
Yeah,
of what people
I agree.
want from Pokemon. So
100%. Guys, I enjoyed that. That was a good chat, weren't it? And not only that, Hike, did you have a lovely birthday?
I did, and now we're gonna get smashed.
Guys, thank you so much for checking us out again. Like, comment, subscribe. I'm not going to say it every time because you know what we're all about. Any final words from the birthday boy or anyone else on the sofas before we wrap this bad boy up?
No.
Great.
Bye.
Thanks for tuning in. See you at the next one. We're 4-Bit. This is TalkBits. We love you. Peace.
Gang.
Cheers.